ultimately, you do come back to the Netherlands and you have to go to court. Did you ever consider just saying, I'm just not going to come back to this country and just go live abroad somewhere else and not have to deal with this?
Oh no! Because I seriously think that it's very unfair, and I doubt if you would like push it up higher in the legal system, if it's possible to seriously do this. In my opinion, it would lead like certain fertility rights that like almost basic rights that are like damaged, but. To me, it was not that. It was important to defend myself because I seriously believe that I have good intentions. That I'm a very good donor. Give to many people like a very high quality of service to them, like a known donor, no costs, low costs, always available. So I had to defend myself. Like this is, I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I'll go with you, but.
Okay, so the trial starts, you have a lawyer. And this was, like I said, a very weird court case because it's never been done before. It's a court case about reproductive rights and the ability for people to reproduce. And a lot of people were paying attention to this trial. It got international attention. In court, you admitted to having nearly 600 children. 50 different families submitted statements. I should assume that most of these statements were negative?
Well, I got all the statements. I don't know if this is like unclear to me. I got like 15 letters, and 3 of the families already later regret and said to me, sorry, we were like pushed by other families to do this. So, yeah.
Okay, because what you said in court is this is an entirely new concept and it's up to us as adults to shape it.
I made a mistake there. I meant to say phenomenon, but I said concept. It was, in an emotional moment. But if you said it's a new phenomenon, it's right.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, and...
Yeah, I mean, sperm donation, when was it invented? Like in the 50s or something?
I think that, by that time it was...
Right,
like
so this is about 70 years, relatively new when it comes to human society as a whole, which has been around for, 100,000 years. So this trial was going. At the end, 2 weeks after the trial began, the judge ruled you're forbidden from donating to new parents anywhere in the world, and that each violation will result in a 100,000 euro fine, which is about $109,000 US. When you found out about the guilty verdict, what did you think?
Yeah, the lawyer called me, and it was like, it's very unfair. Because, like I say, I've been like providing, like it's my belief, and people can of course disagree with me. And I know that people watching that they will think maybe differently, but in my opinion, I really provided very good service to these families. Took my role as a donor very serious. Like I calculated, like I maybe spent 50,000 hours of my life in traveling to recipients, helping them, meeting with them, even like throwing a lot of money into meeting them, or traveling to Denmark, or so. I have this is not really. It felt like very mean, and it was a breaking point for me. Like this is not right. This, I will defend myself. I will speak out about what it is to be a known donor, the reality of it, like, the reality that there is a extreme shortage of donors. People can judge me. I get all these hateful messages, but I'm thinking, well, you weren't there in the clinic. I didn't see you. When I was walking in the rain, 11 in the night, from helping a recipient. I saw all these men laying on the couch, like gaming or having a beer or sleeping. And I was strutting through the rain, like to get the last train. And so sometimes I'm not really touched by this, by what they say, because I know that my intentions were really good and I put in effort. I was not just like making it at home and like throwing out like here, and see you. I was really putting in a lot of effort and also my soul into helping these people. It's really like for me, they're sort of like family. So I was really hurt that that were like, I saw like Joyce was like, one of the moms, Sammy, she had like a cake. She was celebrating like,
no, all the women in this documentary were all celebrating the verdict and happy, and some were crying and so forth, and they felt they had this giant victory. I guess what my question is, when I first heard it was, based on the ruling, you're forbidden to donating to new parents anywhere in the world, but Dutch law doesn't apply internationally.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It might be illegal to, like, for example, I mean, this is a strange example, but I remember when I was in Brazil, I passed by like an adult, video store, and they had bestiality videos, on the window. And I was like, whoa. But I guess in Brazil, it's legal.
Yeah.
But America, it's illegal. But different places have different, not that I'm for bestiality, I'm not. But I'm just saying that you can't apply a law, in another country just because something happened in one country. So for them to say that just seemed just really almost ridiculous. They can't stop you from donating anywhere from in other countries, right?
Yeah, well, I asked this my lawyer, and let me 100% clear. I respect the verdict because I wasn't donating to new recipients any longer. The only that would prohibit would be like this one case a year that would write me by Instagram like, hey, I saw that you're a donor, we're looking for a donor. So I respect the verdict in that regard. But if you would ask me, like, if it's and maybe I will. We're now focusing on the Netflix documentary, but also part of the Netflix documentary was the court case. So if we have a case, then we would also look at, is it even legal what they do? And exactly what you say. It's like, for example, the Netherlands claims to have this 25 guidelines, but in the United States it's 25 per 800,000 children. So you will.
So it's way more than that. Yeah,
you get 10,000 children per donor in the United States, and
10,000 per donor, right?
Yes, seriously. If you 350 million in the United States. So you still
have 9,000 to go here if you want.
Yeah.
If you want to go crazy.
I'm like amateur. It's like they're the guys here to.
Okay, so based on the court ruling, you're not allowed to be a donor, but if you were to meet a girlfriend and you guys had intercourse and she got pregnant, that's completely legal. You wouldn't be fined 100,000 euros for getting your girlfriend pregnant.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Good.